Hi, welcome back. If it's your first time, welcome. Glad you made it. In this video, I want to share some of my most recent sky captures as well as get some of my thoughts out about hope and the renewal and this transfiguration that I see happening on an individual and a worldwide scale right now. So please grab a snack, get comfortable, and relax for just a few minutes with me. Where do I begin in a world that has censored and deleted hope? What was censored on social media more than anything had been hope. And now, sadly, many are left confused and completely lacking hope. While most have been kept from being able to see, I have been developing my sight, and as they say, having the scales fall off my eyes more and more. More and more I've been shown that this really is truly a healing, a worldwide healing process. Our healing processes had been weaponized. Really, so much of this has been mind control. And humans, we're just really susceptible to mind control. I believe it's just how the mind works. And we were cut off from our hearts through trauma and attacks to the limbic system of the brain, which I believe caused us to be more cut off from our spirit and from our intuition, from our hearts, which is the mind's eye. We are very sensitive electromagnetic beings, and our systems have been semi-altered due to different metals and phosphorus light and other things that we've been subjugated to here on Earth. It can all be healed and turned around. It just takes time. It's a molecular process, and it's not necessarily always an easy one. We're clearing blockages. This is all very much a mind, body, and spirit thing. This is all very much science. Not quite as we understand it. It's very much medicine. And I have been able to prove how and make connections, as I see many others making wonderful connections out there as well. They're just not being highlighted in the mainstream, where I feel like it really needs to be reaching more. That's the beautiful thing about ancient spirituality. It was a natural human connection to Earth and the elements and to our setting. Earth is a setting for your play. You take your life back and start writing a new ending. Even if you didn't think that it was possible, I'm telling you that it is. It's not only possible, it is happening. So take the pen back and try to remember, what is it that you truly want? What is it that your heart truly desires? We have to override the yucky old programs that we were sold. I'm in my 40s, so my whole life I've been told really the opposite of what I am learning to be innately true and fundamentally true about our bodies, about our minds and our spirits. And as much as I want to share that with others, it's been such a personal journey, and I just want to be able to encourage anybody in any way that I can to know that there's plenty of hope to be had and that there is an entirely other side. There isn't a light at the end of the tunnel, but it's here on Earth. Like, you actually go through your very own Super Bowl, you go through your very own rebirth, and then we get to live out the way that our soul desired, fully healed, pain-free. Because we are being healed on a molecular level, and literally iron is being pushed out of our system, very similar to the way the sun pushes iron out of its corona. It's being purged from Earth's crust as well as our bodies, and it's allowing our fascia systems to work again. The fascia system is the light body. It takes time to get this back connected and working the way that it was meant to, but it is totally possible. In fact, this system is so innately intelligent. It works with your consciousness. You can replace the bad old programs that weaponized our healing systems and healing processes and replace it with the truth, which is that your body is perfectly fine. It's your mind that needs the healing and to change, and everything else will follow. That in itself is a process of remembering and practicing and just noticing, taking note that every day it gets better and better and better, and holding on to that. Those who are up for the challenge, and it's not for the weak of heart, need to take their executive power back and start running their show and understand that our realms are working as one. Like, we connect to source and we're all working as one. So much about our history, or her story, if you would like to call it that, has been switched, diametrically switched, changed, erased, dismissed, disregarded. One huge example of this is the calendar change, and really just when New Year's and rebirth is celebrated. Typically, it was to be celebrated in the spring. There's so many implications to all of it. And I wish that we could all kind of look at it together instead of staying in confusion. It's like they're trying to ruin our day every day, and it's up to us to take our day back and make the best out of each day for ourselves and for those around us, for our communities, and it will ripple out. It is rippling out already. I would love to be focusing on renewal and rebuilding right now. I know that's what people want. I know that's what they feel. If only they knew. Like I said, on a cellular level, light works with consciousness, and it's important. It depends on what we tell it. You know, like, we give things trajectories, but we can change that trajectory at any given point. That's the beautiful part about creating in the now, creating in today, seizing the day, making the most of it. Things change quickly here for the better. Remember. I have a lot of really cool information on my Patreon. I would love for anybody who's interested to go over and check it out. It's free, so please look through. I don't have the comments on right now, but hopefully that can change soon. You should be able to type in most anything that I'm talking about here, and multiple posts will come up with all kinds of cool notes and links and pictures and ideas and thoughts. And do feel free to support my work any way that you feel called. Over there, I talk a lot about the different elements that are causing the upper atmosphere to basically come alive, reconnect, break through the ozone layer. It's almost like the blood-brain barrier, as science was calling it. It was the thing that was cutting us off from being fully connected to our higher selves. So right now we're becoming more whole, and it's on a very physical level. I talk a lot about this over there. I show this, different aspects of it, different ways to look at it, and different points of research that anybody can jump on at any point and add in with what they've already found. And one day soon we will be able to connect our keys. But know that the upper atmosphere works as it's electricity. Like lightning is consciousness. So the collective is really working together as one with our consciousness and the light coupling together. That's the true twin flame. So it's just another example of how things got inverted, switched around in a way that actually ends up being detrimental, because obviously we yearn for whatever it is that's going to make us more whole. And if we're told that it's another person, that's what many people end up gravitating towards. But in reality, it's something that we have to transcend and find within. And yes. And of course, we find many soulmates along that path, and it's beautiful. Another thing I like to keep record of and highlight over there is all of the different species that are returning, showing back up after years and years of being gone or unaccounted for. And it's just really exciting. Renewal, renewal, renewal. Of course, there are aspects of all of this that can be extremely challenging and just difficult and painful. Pain is alchemy. So just know that transformation is happening, and it's great if you can actually embrace that. Just the thought, the idea, the knowing that this is like a purge, a purification, and again, a collective one. So it's not always just our shit that we're dealing with. We're also like helping heal all of each other's stuff too. And the way I see it, we're kind of just all walking each other home. Home, which, believe it or not, is this earth. At least for this human life span and this soul iteration, this is home. And I just don't believe that we should be wanting to escape or wanting to leave. It's beautiful here. We just have to take the pen back and start writing the story again. Sending love and peace to everyone, everywhere. Peace is the prize.